Hello viewers, welcome to the Betikrame Tech YouTube channel. Today I will show you how we can complete the installation, commissioning, data setup and field calibration of Siemens Sitrans radar level transmitter Sitrans probe LU240. You see, here is the specification, here is the serial number, enclosure, power rating is 24 volt DC and maximum 30 volt DC, and here is also specified 4 to 20 milliampere. That means we will get output from this transmitter 4 to 20 milliampere, and this output we will use to our PLC panel, and then from there we will get the result from our DCS panel. Now the transmitter is open and the supply voltage is 24 volt DC. Here is the power supply unit. Its input is 220 volt AC and output is 224 volt DC. Now here the transmitter we are using is not connected to the field, so we used here a resistor whose value is 220 ohms. You see its value. If we measure this value, then it will show 216 ohms. So we used here this resistor as like a series load, and now we will connect power supply. This is negative power supply, and this power will go through this transmitter. You see, here is the cable, it can be opened, and here is the power supply to cable we connected here. And this connection, if we open this, that means it is completely out, and here is also display unit. We connect this, you see here is two knob, and we have to connect this very sincerely. It is connected, and this is the cable. And this is the button. Here this button is input button, that is enter button, and this is downwards, this upward, and this is back. Here is the some button. We will use this button to calibrate or as well as to set different value. Now when we will connect this, then the power supply will on. You see here initializing, and the model LU240. Also here is a, you see, this is, if we scan this, then also we will get some result. We can see this, and this is Siemens brand. This is menu. If we enter this or if we press this downward to, this is setup, this is maintenance or diagnosis, this is communication, this is security. We start then this one. If we click here inside to quick start, which is inside this, then we can press this enter button. Okay, this is commissioning. For commissioning also, here is, you see, this is first one, and edit. If we press enter, then the commissioning level downward, that means different value. Here is operation, that means for which we will measure this transmitter. Here is, you see, label, and also space, also distance, volume, flow, and customs. That means you can set another thing like you. Here you see, this is upward arrow, that means lower there is no value. If we press upward, then again you can see here is flow, distance, space level. As we will use this transmitter to measure level, so we will press here enter. Okay, material type liquid LQD. Here is also downward. If we press, then here's a solid and liquid. If we press again upper, you see here is liquid. As we use this transmitter for measuring the liquid level, so we will pressing here enter. Okay, it is selected. Units also meter. Here is centimeter, millimeter, and this is another things, inch. So if we press upper side, we will measure the level in meter units. So we press here, we will measure here the lower calibration point. We will measure the tank for a 5 meter tank. So the lower value will be 5. That means when the liquid level is lower side, that is minimum, then the distance will be like for our tank is 5 meters. Lower value we will use it 5 meter. Okay, you see this is increasing 3.5 meter. Okay, this is lower value. Now we set this value. Now the upper value we will set 0. Okay, now here is, you see, 1. That means here is the arrow is upper side and also lower side, so it can be increased or decreased. Here is the maximum value may be 10 meter, so we will set 0, because when the level will maximum high, then from the sensor point the level will be 0. Now we will set here the 0. Okay, now we are pressing enter, and the response rate is fast. Confirm no, we have to yes. So if we press here, you see upper side, so lower side no sense. If we press upper side, then yes. Okay, confirm. If we press now enter, you see here is showing edit. That means this is edit button also. If we press now this, then you will wait. That means for setting this value, it will take some time, and after completing this time, it will show done. Okay, here you see quick start, it is completed and showing done. Okay, now if we press back, then you see commissioning. Already we set commissioning and menu, quick start. Now we will set up. Okay, edit. Now we will set up, press. Okay, set up, select output. Will set here level. Okay, select process value. Here see defined, none, level, step. Will set here level. Okay, edit, that means set here, enter, back. Now select output. Okay, level again. This is sensor. We will set sensor units meter. Okay, it is also defined values, fill rate. Okay, we will edit this, and also now we will set this fill rate is 1. Okay, now edit, we set here. Now empty rate also we will set this value 1. Okay, and you want to empty fast, then you can increase this rate, and depending on this data, it will show the correct result. If you change this, then it will also show the result, but the result may be some different. Okay, if we press this edit button, then yes, it will show a arrow upper side and lower side. so we can increase or decrease. Now we will reduce the value from 10 to 1. Also you can set different value as your requirement. Units is meter. Here is also another unit. You see meter, centimeter, millimeter. We will set here also meter. Okay, enter. Okay, now back sensor again, another calibration. Okay, this is very important and we'll calibrate now. Here auto and sensor offset value. You can change this or you can increase or decrease this value. This two lower calibration point is 5, upper calibration here is showing different level. Lower value is 0 and upper level point is 5. Sensor offset 0 and sound velocity meter per second. This is sound velocity. It can be changed or no need to change. Now we will set this value. Okay, actual distance, confirm. Okay, this calibration data we want to confirm, so we are pressing upward. Yes, okay, set. Here is showing also wait. Now our all data setup will completed. Also we will see the different data. Sound, -20 centigrade we did 340. Okay, set this value. Frequency lower cutoff. You see this is lower cutoff, that means it is factory set, or you can change this. Current output, here you see loop current. You see, you can see multi-doppler current, that means damping 0, lower range 0 meter, upper range 5. This is milliampere. Saturate 3.8 milliampere, and this is saturate high 20.5 milliampere. You see low fault current 3.55. You can also, if you want to edit, we can 3.5 or anything. We can minimum level is 3.55. Okay, we'll set this. Now upper fault current is 22.8 milliampere. If the current exceeds then 22.8 milliampere, then it will show fault. Okay, now upper fault current is 22.8. okay, now we set fault current. When current will lower, then fault current it will show lower, just display. And fail safe hold. timer evaluator. Here is 1, loop current on. Okay, everything is okay. Also we can set the auto calibration and then confirm it. Auto, okay, we will set enter. Here calibration is showing no, so we will calibrate yes. So wait, here showing that the calibration done. Here calibration is completed, so everything is okay and we can again back. Now it will show the label. You see the reading is changing. Here you see 0.447 minus. Switch off, and here is the transmitter sensor. After completing commissioning, setup and field calibration, now we will install the transmitter at our field directly to the vessel, and then we will check the actual level. At first we dismantle the old one that was not working properly, and instead of this we connect the new one. And after connecting and data setup and also calibration, temporarily we check the level value is showing or not. That means with the increase of level it is working or not, its value is increasing or not. We followed this, and then we install this transmitter, its base, and we followed that the transmitter is working properly. After all completion of the work, we checked the reading from DCS. That means after increasing or decreasing value, we followed the direct reading that we see from the DCS server unit, and the reading was okay. This is the new installed transmitter which is installed on the base of the tank. You see, here is the unit that we installed, and we followed the reading. Also we will install a new one instead of old one. This is our old one used transmitter, and sometimes this unit show the wrong result, so we will change. At first we disconnect its power supply, and then instead of this old one we used the new one, and we will connect the new one power supply. The base was tightened, so we loosen the base. We use this base to install the new one. It is on our tank, the transmitter part connecting the power supply unit, power supply connection to the new one. Now the connection is okay, and finally we tighten the sensor unit and we install the transmitter on the tank base. After all completion of the works, that means all connection, we followed the reading from our server, DCS server, and we saw that the level is showing correctly. In this way, we can completed our radar level transmitter installation in lieu of old one, and the new one is working properly. Thanks to all for watching this video.